It's time to report the scammers. It's time to report the Polyglot scammers and those people from the language learning community. I have already reported one or two of the scammers. I will show you here how you can report the scammers. You can search on Google if you want to find how to report in UK. Then you can just search how to report scammers in UK. You can just search how to report scammers in UK. The same if it's for USA, you can search how to report scammers in USA, or how to report scammers in Spain, or how to report scammers in Italy, or how to report scammers in France, or how to report scammers in Germany. You can search like this, then you will get some different links how you can report scammers. You can see the first one here, report a scam or fraud here. But this one doesn't say anything about UK. So I would go a little bit lower here. You can see here this one. Avoid and report internet scams and phishing GOV UK. This is government for the UK. The UK government. Also lower here you can see this one. Report a scam, citizens advice, citizensadvice.org.uk. So there are many different pages where you can report. Also this one, actionfraud.police.uk, and also reporting fraud and cybercrime, Action Fraud Police UK. So there are many different websites, and they also have some phone numbers. Of course, if you're living outside UK, then it will be international call. If you're living outside UK, it will be international call. It will be expensive. Then you can just send some report on the internet. I will try to click one of them and show how it looks like. Let's take the first one here, this one, avoid and report internet scams and phishing gov.uk. Let's see how it looks like. You can see this one here is the government, the UK government. The UK government, avoid and report internet scams and phishing. But this one, I'm not sure if it's the same. I think this one, maybe it's about something else. There was another one for USA that looks like the correct one. But you can see here, report internet scams and phishing. Report misleading websites, email, phone numbers, phone calls, or text messages you think may be suspicious. But I think this one, maybe it's not the correct one, but you can always try to make some report here also. Report scam or misleading adverts to the advertising standard authority. You can also report scam or misleading adverts to Google. If you think you have been a victim of an online scam or fraud, contact Action Fraud. If you think you have lost money or been hacked because of an online scam or fraud and you are in England or Wales. So this one is if you're in England or Wales. But you can also find some other websites. I found one for USA that looks more like the correct one. But you can try to look what kind of things it says here. Like if I try this one, Citizens Advice. In this section, report a scam. If you have been scammed, there are organizations you should report the scam to. Don't feel embarrassed about reporting a scam. Scammers are clever and scams can happen to anyone. Reporting a scam helps track down and stop scammers. Reporting a scam helps track down and stop scammers. This prevents other people from being scammed. So you need to report scammers to prevent other people from being scammed, even if you did not get scammed. Even if you did not get scammed, you can still send a report. How you report the scam to us depends on the type of scam it is. Reporting an online scam. Online scams are scams that use the internet, for example, social media, emails, and websites. You can report online scams through our scam action service. So you can try to click this one. Let's try to click this one here. Citizens advise report a scam. Will pass the information you give us to organizations that can take action. For example, trading standards. They might use it to help stop other people getting scammed. And here you can click, choose what it is. You can fill this one up here. Where did you first see the scam? I think I already sent one of this one. I just sent one of this one last evening. I think, I cannot remember. I think I reported one of the scammers in UK, or the 3 scammers in UK, the 3 polyglot YouTubers. This one is for UK, this website. This one website is for UK, so you can use this one to report scammers like Ollie Richards, Richard Simcott, and Benny Lewis. You can use this one to report them, and you can also try to report them in USA if they're hiding in USA or some other country. Report the scam. Where did you first see the scam? Where did you see the scam? Then you can say somewhere else, and here you can write about it. You can say that you can write here that it's about this polyglot YouTubers, and you can write the link to their YouTube channel, or if they have a website, you can write the link to their website, and you can explain that they are lying about speaking 10 or 12 or 15 or 30 or 50 languages, so they can scam people for money, selling them ebooks and selling them language course and selling them some Skype video call, some Skype conference video calls, and selling them some different products like language learning app memberships. So you can make some report here and explain what it's about. I already sent one yesterday here. I cannot remember if it was all 3 polyglots from UK, Ollie Richards and Richard Simcott and Benny Lewis, or if it was only Ollie Richards, but I sent one of this yesterday. And then you can just, you don't know, if you don't know when you did not lose money. It says when did it happen. If you lost money, put the date you sent money. But then it also says if not, put the date you saw the scam. If not, put the date you saw the scam. So even if you did not get scammed, from the polyglot YouTubers, you can still report them and just say a date. If you cannot remember when you see that you saw them, you can just write here. You can write that you found out about this maybe on 1st May 2021, for example. You can write the date here or something when you think you found out about the scammers, or you can write the day just 1 week ago or 1 month ago or something like that. If you sent money, how did you send it? If you did not get scammed, then you don't need to fill up this one. You don't need to fill up all the things, like just what you say you want to say. Have you reported this to anyone else, and what did they advise you to do? You don't need to fill up all the things. Do you have any evidence like that? Then you can just say no, or you can also say yes, but then you can fill up. You can just fill up those things and then write your name or something like that here. Give trader or company, give as many details as you can about who scammed you. So don't put your own name here. Here you can write Richard Simcott or Ollie Richards or Benny Lewis or something like that. Then you can put the name of their website here. If it's Benny Lewis, you have this website fluentin3months.com or fi3m.com, something like that. You can write the name of the polyglot YouTuber and the website, and you can write, if you don't know what city or town they're living, you can just write that they're living in UK, and then you can write your own contact details here, but you don't need to write everything here. It's up to you. I think you can still send the report even if you don't say everything about yourself. Would you like an advisor from Citizens Advice to contact you? We can help you try to get your money back. But if you got scammed, if you did get scammed from the Polyglot YouTubers, of course, you need to make a different kind of, like you need to fill it differently. Like if you did get scammed, then you need to say that you got scammed and what happened, and you need to explain more if they did scam you. If they did scam you, you need to explain more and give them more details. But if they did not scam you, you can still send a report. Even if they did not scam you, you can still send a report. So you can still send this one and then you can click submit. After you're done, you can click submit. I already sent one like of this last evening. I sent one of this last evening and I'll still send more. I cannot remember if it was Richard Simcott or who I reported yesterday. Also, I reported Luca Lampriello in USA, and I will still also report Luca Lampriello in Italy also to be sure. And I will report them in Europe and USA and different places. So this is how you do, and I will show you another one also. You can see there are many different websites. You can try to find out which one you will use. You can find out which one you will use, and there's also some phone numbers. There are also different phone numbers. If you live in UK, it will be much easier for you. If you already live in UK, it will be easier for you to report them, or else you can do it online, same like I showed you. And you can also do it in other countries. You can just search how to report scammers in USA, or how to report scammers in Canada, or how to report scammers in Australia, or how to report scammers in Spain, or how to report scammers in Germany, or how to report scammers in Italy. So you can just search like this, then you will get some results. I will show you now a few examples. Here now, look now I make it the search here, how to report scammers in USA. How to report scammers in USA, but I think you should not use the first one. Don't use this first link there. But here is the one that I think I used here. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, is the main agency that collects scam reports. Report your scam online with the FTC complaint assistant or by phone at 1-877-382-4357, 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. But of course, if you're not living in USA or something, then it will be international call. It will be expensive. But it's up to you if you want to make a call. If you want to make a call, you can do it. But you can also do it on their website. You can go to the website and send a complaint like that. You can see there are also other websites. There are different websites. Report Fraud, FTC, Gov. But all of them, this one FTC, Gov, and then also Justice.gov, government, Justice Government. Also FBI here, but I think maybe this one is not for FBI. But there are many different kind of websites. But I used the one here, I think I used this one. This one, USA Gov. Let's click this one, I will show you here. I think this was the one I used, I'm not sure. Scams and frauds, report scams and frauds, learn where to report frauds and scams. Report scams and frauds. With so many kinds of scams and fraud, it's hard to figure out where to report each type. Gather emails, receipts and phone numbers so you're prepared to complete your report. Use this information to learn where to report scams. You can also report to your local government. It says report scams to your local government. But this one, I think if you already got scammed from one of the Polyglot YouTubers, if you got scammed from one of the Polyglot YouTubers or one of those people from this language learning community or someone else, then you can go to your own place in your own government, in your own country. You can find out where to report. But if it's in another country, you can do it here on the internet. And you can also try to find out if you can do it in your own country. But here I will show you, I'm not sure if this was the website I used. but I think maybe, I'm not sure if this was the one I used or the other site. But let's check here. Report scams and fraud, report suspected tax. So I think this one, report scams and frauds on this page. Let's try this one. I think this was not the website I used. Let's try to look one of the other websites. I think I used the other one, this one, FTC. Report fraud, FTC government. I think this was the one I used here. And this one, yeah, here, look, report fraud, ftc.gov. You can click on this report now. You can also see how it works. This is the website I used. Tell us what happened, report a scam, a company, or an unwanted call. Get your next steps. I did this one yesterday. I reported this shithole Luca Lampariello in USA. And maybe he's staying in Italy, so I also need to report him in Italy or some other countries also. You can click this one, report now. If you click this one, report now, here you can fill up this one. You can fill up this one, then you can report. Is your report about any of these common problems? Choose the best fit. If you don't see your problem, choose something else. An impersonator, fake government, business, blah blah blah. No, it's not this one. Online shopping, no. Job investment, money making, sweepstakes, phone, auto sale, hairs, blah blah blah. I don't know if you can say online shopping, but I did not choose online shopping because it's not, I don't know if it's online shopping, so I choose this one, something else. I click on the last one, something else. This, the lowest one, something else, then continue. And you click on continue, then you fill up this one here. Did you pay or send money? Then if you did pay money to the scammers, then you have to fill up some of those things if you did really pay money to the scammers, if you have got scammed from them. But if they did not scam you, but you want to report the Polyglot YouTubers or some other scammers, even they did not scam you, then you can just say no to this one. Were you asked to pay or send money? You can just say no also. How did you first learn about it? The product, service, offer, or scam? Then you can say here, you can look here, what is there? You can say other, you can say the lowest one other, but I choose to say this one, the second one. The second one, social media, X, Facebook, Instagram, because I think YouTube is also part of social media. I click this one, social media, because I think YouTube is also social media. What social media app or website was it? Select, then you can say here YouTube. You can see the lowest one here, YouTube. When were you first contacted? I was not contacted, so I will not make this information here. Details about the company or individual. Please share as much as you know. The details help law enforcement investigations. Name of the company. Then you can see, for example, Benny Lewis, but Benny Lewis is in UK, it's not in USA. Benny Lewis company, I think it's like FI3M. And then Luca Lamparello, I think he have his, you can see on his website, lucalamparello.com. You can see his website. I think the name of his company is something like Luca Lamparello Language Learning something. I cannot remember the name of the company. But you can go to the Polyglot YouTubers website. You can go to their website and see what the name of the company. If you don't know the name of the company, you can just write the name of the Polyglot YouTuber there. And then you can write the name here again, also name of the person you dealt with, their name, their first name, their last name. So you can, for example, write here Luca Lampariello, for example. For example, you can write Luca Lamparello here. Do you have any other information about them, phone, website? Then you can click yes. Country or region. Then if you're not sure about Luca Lamparello, you can say USA, or you can say Italy also. You can also say Italy if you're not sure. But if you don't know this address thing, then you can, but I think you have the address on his website also, but if you don't know, then you don't need to fill up all this. If you don't know the address and phone number and these things, you don't need to fill it up. But if you don't know all this information, you don't need to fill it up, but you can click on website here. Then you can write his website, this lucalamparello.com. If you don't know this information here, you can just write the information you know. For example, you can write his website here, lucalamparello.com. If it's another polyglot YouTuber, you can write the information of that polyglot YouTuber, that information that you have. And then here you can make a description here, what happened or what you want to say about it. Describe what happened, tell us what happened in your own words. Include specific details you remember. If they did scam you, you can explain here what happened, that they scammed you, and you can tell who they are and which polyglot YouTuber or which YouTuber or which person scammed you and what happened. If they did not scam you, you can still report them. Even if they did not scam you, you can just write something here in this box here. You can write about this polyglot and write the name of the polyglot and say that this polyglot pretend to speak 10 or 12 or 15 or 20 or 30 language, even they cannot do it, and they do that so they can scam people. And you can write your own explanation there about the situation and what you want to complain about the polyglot YouTuber. And here, are you filling this report for someone else? Then I will say no, because I'm the one who's making the report. And then here you can fill your information, your name and first name, last name, and your country and address. But even if you don't fill all this, you can still send the report. For example, I only wrote the first name and last name and the country. I did not write the whole address. And you don't need to, even if you don't write your whole name like that, you don't need to write it 100% correctly, but it's up to you. If you want to put your all information there, you can do that. And even if you don't do it, you can still send a report. After you fill these things or fill what you want to fill there, you can say, for example, military status. You can say that none of this because if you're not living in USA, or you're not part of the military there, then you can just say none of this. Are you filling on behalf of your small business or organization? You can just say no or something like that. Then you can submit the report. You can click submit. I will show you the answer, one of the answer I got after I made the report about Luca Lamparello. I will not show you the whole answer because there's some report number. I will not show you the report number. But you can do this also in other countries like that if you search other countries. For example, here, if you search report scam in Italy, then you get something here, also European Commission. You can also report to the European Commission, so it will be the whole EU, all the European countries. Then you can report the scammer in all the European countries. So if Benny Lewis is hiding in Ireland or in UK, or if he's hiding some other country or in Italy or France or any country, maybe they can get him. And the same with the other polyglots. So you can report this European Commission also. Report cybercrime online, Europol. How to file a fraud criminal complaint in Italy or from your country. This one is for Italy, and also other websites like that. Let's try this one and see what this one says. This one, how to file a fraud criminal complaint in Italy. You can see this one is in Italy. How to file a fraud criminal complaint in Italy or from your country. So you can try to search different websites and see if there's some way you can report them. You can try by yourself and see which website that you can use to report the scammers. And also this one, Europol. Report cybercrime online if you have fallen for If you have fallen victim to cybercrime, click on one of the links below to redirect to the reporting website or your country. So you can search and try to find by yourself how to report the scammers, and you can contact the government or police in your own country and ask them how to report. And you can see they have some phone numbers or some different countries. You can see there are many countries that you can find here, European countries. You can search on Google how to find, or you can go ask your own government in your country. You can ask your own government and police in your country how to report the scammer. How to report those scammers. You can go ask your own government and police. You can also do it online. So it's time to report the polyglot scammers and this language learning community. I will start to report more and more of the scammers. I will start to report more and more of them. I'm going to report all the famous polyglot YouTubers and also some of the other polyglot YouTubers who are not famous. I'm going to report all of them. And in future, I will go and report also in person. I'll try to go to the government here in person and the police here in person. I will try to find out if there are some way that I can make some personal report also, because this is very serious. And I tell everyone, start to report the scammers. And if you know some other way to report them, start to report them. Start to report them, do something. More people who report them, more serious they will take it. More reports they get, more serious they will take it. More people sending reports about those polyglot YouTubers and the other YouTubers, this language learning community. More people who report them, more seriously they will take it. More people who report it, more serious they will take it. So start reporting the scammers. You can see here I have sent a report already in USA for Luca Lampriello, and I will send more reports in other countries also in Italy and other countries, and I will report other polyglot YouTubers too. So it's time to start to report those scammers. It's time to start to report those fucking shithole scammers. Start to do something about it. If you are serious about this and you're tired of the polyglot YouTubers, if you're tired of those scammers, start to report them. It's very simple. You just do it online, report them online. And if you can make some phone call to those places where you can report them, or you can contact your local government also. So start to report those scammers, especially if you already live in the countries where they live. It will be even more easy. If you already live in one of those countries where the polyglot YouTubers are living, then it will be even more easy to report them. But even if you don't live in the same country, you can report them online. But it's time to report them, especially if you live in their country also. But anyway, you can report them online. So it's time to report the scammers. It's time to report the scammers. Do something about it. More people who report it, something will happen. Go online and report them. Go online and report the scammers. More people report them, then something will happen about the scammers.